Look around you. Generative AI writes code. Agentic workflows replace entire teams. Spatial computing transforms reality itself. Global cloud networks move information faster than thought. By every visible measure of human achievement, we are living through a historic revolution. And yet, when economists open the official statistics, they see something strange. Global productivity growth remains stubbornly low, hovering around just 1.5% per year. The same number we saw before AI, before the smartphone, before broadband. This is the modern revival of the famous Solow Paradox, which Robert Solow first observed in 1987 with the now legendary line. You can see the computer age everywhere, except in the productivity statistics. To understand why, we need to revisit the foundation of modern growth theory, the Solow production function. Output, capital Y, is determined by three variables. K, the stock of capital, the servers, the factories, the infrastructure. L, labor, the total hours worked across the economy. And A, total factor productivity, the Solow residual. Everything that isn't K and L, technology, organization, ideas, the ways we combine resources. The formula puts them together like this. Y equals A times K to the alpha times L to the 1 minus alpha. In this model, A is the magic ingredient, the driver of long-run growth. Over the past 200 years, every great leap forward, the steam engine, electricity, mass production, the internet, eventually showed up as a surge in A. And here is the mystery. Despite the largest digitization wave in human history, despite cloud, despite mobile, despite AI, A has remained surprisingly flat. The technology is real. So why doesn't it show up? Explanation 1. The measurement gap. GDP was invented in the 1930s to count physical goods rolling off assembly lines and paid market transactions. It was built for a world of steel mills and harvest yields. It is not built for the world we live in now. Consider the apps on your phone right now. Google Maps, Wikipedia, ChatGPT, open source code libraries, free email, free streaming, free knowledge. The utility you receive from these is staggering. The market price recorded in GDP? Often zero. Economists call this consumer surplus. Value created beyond what people pay. In the industrial era, consumer surplus was small relative to total output. In the digital era, it has exploded. A free search saves you 3 hours at the library. A free AI assistant replaces a $1,000 consultation. None of this is captured. The wealth is real. It just doesn't show up on the statistical ledger. Explanation 2. Structural inefficiencies and the lag effect. History gives us a useful mirror. In the 1890s, factories began electrifying. Edison and Tesla had won the current wars. The power was cheap. The technology worked. And yet productivity did not budge for almost 30 years. Why? Because factory owners simply plugged electric motors into old layouts designed for a central steam shaft. They didn't redesign the building. It took a new generation of managers to realize that with electricity, you could redesign the entire factory floor, distribute power, decentralize production. Only then did productivity surge. Today, history rhymes. Companies are bolting AI onto workflows designed for the 1990s. The structure hasn't caught up to the tool. Then there is cognitive overhead. Slack, email, notifications, calendar invites. Each new digital channel adds friction. The average knowledge worker is interrupted every 3 minutes. Efficiency gained on the input is lost to distraction. Finally, diffusion failure. Productivity improvements are concentrated inside a tiny cluster of elite frontier firms. Big tech, top finance, frontier AI labs. The benefits don't easily spread to healthcare, construction, or education, the sectors that employ most of the population. So which view is correct? Is the productivity paradox a measurement problem or a structural problem? Optimists point to the measurement gap. They argue our tools are outdated. We are like industrial-era economists trying to measure an agrarian harvest with no concept of farming. The hidden wealth is enormous, locked inside consumer surplus and free knowledge. Pessimists point to structural decay. The tech is real but flashy. It fails to translate into material output efficiently. The benefits are concentrated and the noise is overwhelming. The honest answer? It is probably both. Every paradigm shift in history has shown the same fingerprint. An apparent gap, followed by a lag, followed by a breakthrough. We may be in the lag right now. The breakthrough may come when we redesign our institutions to match the tools, and when our statistics finally learn to count what truly matters. The productivity paradox forces a much larger question. What is wealth, really, in the 21st century? If millions of people can optimize their time, access world-class knowledge instantly, and solve grand problems with zero marginal cost tools, then society has advanced. Whether GDP can observe it or not. The map is not the territory, and the statistics are not the wealth. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. In the next deep dive, we will unpack exactly how Solow's residual is calculated and what happens when you replace it with measures designed for the digital age. Thanks for watching.